Terrell Peters, Campaign and Advocacy Fellow, DC Justice Lab.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Pantos. I want to thank you for this opportunity for us to speak today. And like you said, my name is Terrell Peters. I am the Campaign and Advocacy Fellow at DC Justice Lab. And more importantly, I am a returning citizen with lived experience. I am here today because the Department of Corrections refused to allow incarcerated residents to testify at DC Council hearings. Right now, approximately 1,900 people in our jails are living under the policies debated in this very chamber. Policies that affect their safety, their rehabilitation, and their ability to return home. And yet, their voices are not present. And we heard the CIC testify about prison conditions today. Later on, you will hear the DOC talk about prison conditions. However, if we had someone with lived experience who is currently incarcerated, tell you those same prison conditions, they would tell you a whole different story. So today, basically, we can't claim to say that we are seeking justice when we're unable to hear justice from the people who is given injustice to. It is not just unfair, it's dangerous. It weakens our policies, it makes our communities less unsafe, and it tells incarcerated individuals that they don't matter, not as citizens, not as community members, and not as human beings. I want you to imagine being locked up in a place where decisions are made about your life and you don't have a say in them. A place where your voice is ignored, where your experiences don't matter, and where the things you endure in a day-to-day basis are invisible to the people with the power to change them. That's the reality of incarcerated individuals. We have firsthand knowledge of the failures of the systems, the unsafe conditions, and the lack of rehabilitative programs and barriers to reentry, but there's no one to listen to. They're not here, we're not present. No way to tell our stories, and there is no way to advocate for ourselves or those around us suffering from being silenced. And today, that same tactic is going on. We don't have anyone here from the DOC testifying at these hearings, which they should be. And let me be clear, DOC does have the ability to facilitate oral testimonies. They could have did it today, but they didn't. And because the agency has repeatedly failed to do so voluntarily, the council needs to take action by introducing legislation that mandates this right. I see the time going past. So, well, basically, I just want to say something about the two women who gave birth while incarcerated were denied the opportunity to share their experience with this committee. And their voices could have shaped and contributed to better policies and improved more care for the future mothers, but they were also silenced. Thank you.
Tracy Velasquez, Policy Director, Council for Court Excellence.